Today we're going to check out what I eat in a day to lose weight. Hi, today is December 11th, 2022, and in case you didn't already know, my name is Lisa. And today I'm wearing some really horrible blue eyeshadow, something that does not suit me at all because I just got done filming another makeup video featuring the Hogwarts houses. I'm doing 4 videos, one for each house, and take a guess which one I just finished with. There's only one that has blue in it. And yeah, I don't like it. But I'm not going to redo my makeup all over again. That would be too much of a pain. I'm going to power through this. Bear with me. At least you know why I look like a clown. So as stated, we're going to go over what I eat in a day to lose weight. This is different than what I eat during a cleanse, but if you'd like to check that video out, I will link it in the description box down below. I do cleanses to help eliminate bloat, and today we're just going to be talking about what I eat to, just lose weight in general. So what exactly is the difference between dieting and a cleanse? Well, with dieting, we're just trying to lose fat by, restricting calories and doing so in a healthy way where we're not losing as much muscle mass and just purely losing fat. In a cleanse, on the other hand, we're trying to eliminate bloat, flush out toxins, and all that excess water weight that we pick up from eating like polyunsaturated fats, more complex glutens, and things like that. And cleanses can have some added weight loss benefits, but it's not something you want to do long term. In my opinion, I would never do one longer than a week. I know there's a lot of celebrity fad cleanses where they're drinking lemon juice with cayenne pepper, and they're doing it for a month, and that's just insane to me. No, it's cleanses that I do are really healthy. There's primarily lots and lots of fruit, lots of potassium, and just trying to flush out bloat. And dieting is something that I'm going to be doing, that I have been doing every single day. And it just focuses on making my meals healthy, calorie restrictive, but also really interesting and delicious. Essentially, cleansing is something you have to power through, but dieting can be more fun. And really, anyone who tells you that dieting involves boring, bland food, I really think they want you to stay overweight, But that's a whole topic for another day. When you diet, yes, you're still going to be eating a lot of fruit, but you're also going to be eating a lot of fat. And the fat is there to help keep you satisfied and satiated. So that's basically the same word said 2 different ways. But what I mean is you need to make sure that you're not feeling hungry and you're not craving things. If you eat too many carbohydrates, it's going to spike your blood sugar. You're going to start craving things. Fruit is good for giving you energy as a carbohydrate and satisfying a sugar craving. But to satisfy a savory craving, something you're oh, I just want a bite of that delicious piece of food, you definitely want to make sure you have enough fat in your diet to keep you from snacking and binging, anything like that. Also, take in mind, what I'm going to go over today is what I eat in a non-workout day. If I were to work out, I'd be eating about 200 to 300 more calories just to compensate for all the weightlifting I do. But this is just a typical standard non-weightlifting day. Okay, so here we have a apple salad. So it's apple, blue cheese, and some dried cranberries. And the portions are just 1 large apple. I recommend either Fuji, Honeycrisp, or Pink Ladies because they're mostly sweet with a little bit of tart. You don't want to go too sweet because it can feel mushy with the vinegar. And you don't want to go too sour just because it won't balance properly. But some people like really sour, so go with the Granny Smith if you're so inclined. But basically it's 1 large apple, and it really does fill up the whole bowl. 2 tablespoons of dried cranberries, 2 tablespoons of crumbled blue cheese, and 2 tablespoons of a white balsamic vinegar. Go for a high quality one because they're kind of thicker and naturally sweet. I went with a white balsamic cranberry pear vinegar, and it's delicious. Very, very delicious. I love balsamic vinegars, and I think they pair very well with the cheese and the apple. And this whole salad is roughly 350, 370-ish calories, somewhere around there, just depending on your proportions. So it fits right into that diet range that you want, about under 600 calories for breakfast. I also have 2 hard-boiled eggs. They're really easy to make. You put them in cold water with a little bit of vinegar and salt, and then you bring them to a rolling boil. And once it hits a rolling boil, you time it for 1 minute, and then you remove it from the heat, put the lid on, and you keep it with the lid on off the heat for 10 minutes. And then after that, you transfer them to a bowl full of ice for 10 minutes. And once they've sat in the bowl of ice for 10 minutes, then you just take them out, let them come to, like let them dry off, then put them in a container, put them in the fridge. And these 2 hard-boiled eggs are about 70-ish calories each, 70 to 80 calories each. So it's about 150 to 160-ish calories, just depending on how large your egg is. And then lastly, I have a coffee here. Caffeine is just very important when you're trying to lose weight, just because you need that extra energy that you're not getting from food. And I have a half a cup of whole milk in there. And the reason why I'm going with whole milk instead of creams or half and half is because you want to make sure you're getting as much calcium as possible, because when you're cutting calories, you're also cutting nutrients. So you need to make sure that you're getting as much nutrients as you can. So I know there's a big fad with keto at the moment to just like go for the heavy cream, and sure, you get a lot of fat and a lot of satisfying flavor there, but you're also missing out on a lot of calcium. Yeah, you'll get a lot of extra calcium from meat, but it's just not what you can make up for it in dairy, you know? So, especially trying to lose weight, you really do need to make sure you're controlling your calories when you lose weight. So anyways, yep, I got this, and it comes to a little under, let's see here, 350 plus 150, 580. So it comes to a little under 600 calories. Perfect little breakfast. I have a friend who has actually recently told me he's trying to gain weight and add calories to her diet. And what I would recommend, if you could still have this meal, and what I would do is just add half a tablespoon of like a really high quality extra virgin olive oil to the vinegar and make like a little vinaigrette and add it there. And you'll add about 60 calories onto your salad. And that's just an easy way to start adding calories to your meals. But if you're obviously trying to lose weight, don't add the oil. Not necessary. And also, like, to people who struggle to lose weight, it might seem odd that there's people out there who struggle to gain weight for various reasons. And it's just because a lot of times, like, you know, people can't eat enough to gain weight. And so what they really need to focus on is eating more caloric dense foods. And that's why if you add things like oils and fats to your diet, it's a really good way of adding like a high amount of calories without adding a whole bunch of extra things to eat. And as mentioned, this breakfast is under 600 calories. I think I calculated here to be like almost exactly 550 calories for the coffee, eggs, and salad. And I was like really full eating it. I had no problem like making it to lunch. In fact, I actually ate lunch a little bit late because I was pretty full the entire day. So let's check out what I ate for lunch. Okay, so for lunch I have some boar's head little salamis on top of some pepper jack cheese, and it's a really simple lunch. I also have some fruit salad here, a really big bowl of fruit salad. Like I said, it's simple because typically when I'm having lunches, I'm like in the middle of doing something. So I need something that's, you know, really quick, but also tasty and satisfying just to really help give me that boost of energy and keep going during the day. And so I need a really good combination of protein, fats, and carbohydrates. That's why this big bowl of carbohydrates here. So anyways, this is like a Publix tropical fruit salad, has kiwi, strawberries, blueberries, and pineapple in it. And it comes to about 220 calories. And then I have the salami here, and the salami I think it's like 18 little slices, like pepperoni-sized salami. And it's about 165 calories. And the cheese, it's 6 slices of the little pepper jack cheese already like cut and comes in like one of those little, you know, cracker-sized serving containers, and all 6 slices comes about 200 calories. So this lunch is about 585 calories total, which is a perfect lunch, especially if you're dieting, trying to lose weight. Nice, tasty snack. Yeah, so this lunch is about, as I said, 585 calories, like exactly, and it's pretty filling. Like it doesn't look like much, but the fruit bowl is like this big, and cheese is like, it's like really heavy in your stomach. So I felt very full eating it. And also, like, you know, when I'm making this kind of lunch, usually I'm at work and I only have like 20 minutes to really like eat and like process like what I'm going to be doing next at work. So having something that's like that easy, like just to bite and keep going, is really easy. And then it's also small enough where if I'm get like a little hungry like earlier or later after the lunch period, it's very easy to just pick up and like pop it in your mouth. easy to keep going. And it's protein and fat, and so it's really good for like sustaining you throughout the day. Okay, next we have dinner, and let's take a look at that. Okay, here I have my dinner. I made these nice slow-cooked, oven-baked baby back ribs with a cherry barbecue sauce. I slow cooked them for about 4 hours in the oven. You know, you wrap them in foil, really tight so that they contain their own moisture, and they cook until basically they fall off the bone. They're really delicious. I got like 3 ribs here, and it's about 330-ish calories. I also have a pound of watermelon, comes to about 130-ish calories, and it's just like, because the ribs are sweet, the watermelon's sweet, it kind of pairs well together. I also have 1 little brick here of Lindt dark chocolate with sea salt. I'm not a fan of chocolate, however, I do like to have this just because it kind of satisfies a lot of cravings, and it can kind of cure any headaches you might be experiencing. I also have this vitamin water. It's a really big container. I'm only going to drink half of it because I'm not doing a cleanse. I don't need as much potassium, but just get a little extra potassium kick in there. Altogether, the meal is about 670 calories. Okay, just to break down the calories a little bit more again, the baby back ribs were 300 and something calories, but when you add the barbecue sauce on, those 3 ribs are about 400 calories. So it's really filling, really fatty and delicious, and just a really satisfying dinner to have. And also completely within the metrics of my diet. And I also have that 1 pound of watermelon. It's about a little over 130 calories. The coconut water, half that container is at 90 calories. And the Lindt dark chocolate was about 50 calories, a little under 50. So all together, it came to like pretty much exactly 670 calories. And that's perfect for dinner, because for me, I like to eat a little bit of a bigger dinner just to keep me through the evening, like keep me going through the evening. But I know a lot of people like to have bigger lunches. It just really depends, you know, how you want to sort things out, how you want to throw your calories around. For me, I like to have bigger breakfast, smaller lunch, bigger dinner. And all these calories together comes to a little over 1,800 calories, 1,805 calories to be exact, which is perfect, right on target of where I want to be on, like, for weight loss. And most people will tell you 1,500 calories in a day to lose weight, but you know, that's if you're not morbidly obese. As a morbidly obese person, you don't want to go that low that soon. Your body's going to freak out. You want to be just a little bit higher. Believe me, my basal metabolic rate is well above 1,800 calories, so I'm good to go. And one of the biggest differences you can see between what I do for a cleanse and what I do for just regular weight loss is dairy. So I will add dairy into like my everyday life, just a little bit. You see the cheese, you see the cream, and then that's about it. And if I'm doing a cleanse, I won't put dairy into my diet because, you know, dairy can contribute to inflammation. If you're trying to reduce inflammation as much as you can, you don't want to have that in your diet. Same thing with pork and chicken. So if I'm in my regular diet mode, I'm going to have some pork, going to have some chicken. Sparingly though, only like once or twice a week. And the rest of the time I'm going to be having beef and eggs. That's because chicken and pork has like more like hormone type stuff in the meat. It's really hard to explain, but it just contributes to inflammation more. You puff up a little more versus like steak. I don't puff up at all when I eat steak. And another thing to take in mind is I don't eat the same thing every day like I do on a cleanse. With a cleanse, it's like a very strict diet. You're trying to, you know, repeat the same process over and over again every single day to get that max water loss effect. But with dieting, you really do need to mix it up and be creative because you don't want to get bored with what you're eating. And that's why you see things like that apple salad with the blue cheese on it. It's really interesting and flavorful, and it just makes dieting worth it. It's, you know, why would you diet if you couldn't eat delicious food? So I'll be sure to do another what I eat in a day soon, just to show you the kind of variety that you can have while losing weight. Okay, so that's it for today. I can't wait to show you all the excellent foods that I'm making. And also, please check out my Harry Potter makeup series just to see how that's going. It's pretty wild, at least in my opinion. This makeup's wild. That's basically the extent of it. You can see how I got there. I'm having a lot of fun with it, and as stated, I am not a makeup expert, which is half the fun because, you know, if I knew what I was doing, how could I make mistakes like this? But the point is I'm having fun, so come and have fun with me. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.